Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Off play action. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. At the 45 on its way. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give out of the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Look out, he's got room. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Warren. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Vols will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense.
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Working that left side now. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that is... third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Rides to back and leaves it. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Strong. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. Just don't see much of it anymore. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. Of things
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dances away to buy time. Fires on the move. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The throw to the outside is complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Just keep slinging it. Big fella moving. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up for the PAT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to fire. Push down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Right on the money. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Volunteers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Warren. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hale. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Across the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the right. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sure hands. It's Brown. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Give to Brown. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands. It's Warren. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. He's got him. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They try to get it outside on the left. Got enough for the first. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Rustled out of bounds at the 26, a huge pickup on the ground. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
The running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Richard. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're going back to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Using his legs, it's Funk. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Oh, out of space. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So here is the Tennessee offense. This drive will open from the 15. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get it.
There he goes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Pucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about... Complimentary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking for room. It's Funk. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's what...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
At the 15, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught in the backfield. It's Strong. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's strong. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using his legs, it's Fung. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same team.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that two-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Miami! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Wiggins. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.